Temples of Consumerism, Undertaking Thailand's Political Tactics through Bangkok Shopping Mall investigates the role of architecture as a physical tool of maintaining the status quo, used by those who hold political powers in order to superimpose their ideologies on the merit-making was adopted from Thai Buddhism by the state during the Cold War as a response to the outside insurgency of communist threat. It was used as a rebranding tactic to offer people a sense of security, protection, and abundance, while subtly assert the monarchy at the top of the religious and political hierarchy. Merit-making has commonly been practiced among Thai Buddhists in everyday life through the physicalized religious artifacts in the urban fabric, and it became part of the population's everyday lives until today. As religious lifestyles become irrelevant, the modern Thai middle-class citizens take place in a new form of merit-making through shopping at the malls, which have completely replaced the temple's role as the main public space. The malls became the new temples that seem secular and non-political, while subtly assert the corporations on top of the hierarchy. Since the world of shopping mall depends on the imaginary of being a safe and enjoyable space, it must be protected and secured against any alien element breaking this illusion. The shopping malls in this site are composed of regulating tactics and strategies designed to optimize this massive volume of profit-generating machines and amplify the grandeur of the merit makers. Escalators add the diagonal dimension to the experience and deny the distinction between separate compartments and floors that are limited by the structural logic of the building and are the main regulating mechanism that have shaped shopping mall design to be as efficient as they are today. Growing up in Bangkok, I spent most of my leisure time at shopping malls, hanging out with friends and family. While I do not particularly enjoy shopping, being immersed in the dreamlike environment of these luxurious malls made me feel safe, secured, and happy. These malls serve as physical spectacles of the power system, and I have been seduced by them and willingly allowed myself to be a piece of this system in order to enjoy the comfort. Temples of Consumerism subverts the role of escalators as architectural mechanism in shopping malls, proposing an interiorized never-ending loop of moving walkway that travels through 11 existing malls in the renowned commercial district Siam-Ratchaprasong, connecting every escalator of the malls into one path. The devotees in this walkway loop are being placed on the spiritual hierarchy, which is regulated by the merit score systems, measured by the time and money they spent in this loop. In each mall is the orchestrated merit-making ritualistic experience that subverts the role of escalators and other regulating mechanisms designed to optimize this massive volume of the profit-generating machines. This closed loop is in the constant state of balancing out each other, always regulating to be the most efficient and profitable as possible. At the exit of each mall, the devotees must offer an amount of their merit score to the merit makers who orchestrated these malls. If you don't make enough merit score, you will be kicked out of the system and have to join the peasants living in the chaotic street below. By using the same architectural tools that the merit makers have used on the collective population, the escalator loop is a metaphor for how the devotees have become an integral part of completing and sustaining this interdependent system of government and the modern capitalist society that coexist with the traditional Buddhist landscape. And how Bangkok have sustained itself through the never-ending cycle of merit-making. In addition to this research thesis, in April 2021, we exhibited Plastic Crown, a garment that recreates the Thai king's golden crown with plastic bottles. In December 2021, we collaborated with Thai Rights Now, a non-profit organization in designing a protest rally and performance art at King Dumabhol Square in Cambridge, against Article 112 forbids anyone to criticize the monarchy. Currently, we are planning to open a pop-up store, a physical manifestation of one of the store inside the shopping malls, where the proceeds of this exhibition will be donated to Thai Rights Now, a non-profit organization. This exhibition will be open in Harvard Square in Cambridge this fall. To further continue this thesis at the GSD for the next 2 years, we are planning to adapt the research framework of Temples of Consumerism to use as template to collaborate with other students of other satellite nations around the globe that had to contend with two dominant powers post-World War II in order to study the effect of indoctrination tactics through the built environment economically, socially, and culturally. Please follow Snobs on Instagram to follow our journey of this thesis.